Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Chrissy Adora, and before we head to Okinawa, I just want to drop a quick few gems with you. Whether you're planning your very first trip to Japan, traveling to Tokyo, or you have had Tokyo on your sights for years like your girl, this video is for you. And listen, I am not here to give you that picture perfect Pinterest filled advice that will leave you lost the moment you land and you're like, huh? I am talking real life, earn the hard way insights. The kind of lessons you only learn when your service stops working, your booking disappears, and somebody who speaks perfect English decides in a public setting or 7-Eleven start to shout at an employee, speak English. And yes, that's actually happened. So if Tokyo is on your radar, or if you're flying through for a few days before heading to Okinawa, let me give you the head start that I wish that I had. So let's get into it. Let me help you keep your cortisol levels down, your peace and your pockets intact. Japan web registration is non-negotiable. This is your custom and immigration clearance. Visit this website right here and fill out everything with precision. The hotel address, dates, duration of stay, every single thing, because skipping any of it means being denied entry. And no one has got time to be going viral for the wrong reasons. Now, if a tutorial is needed, I'll be more than happy to do a step-by-step. Now, for your visa status, triple check it. Just because your passport usually allows visa-free entry, and I'm talking about US residents, doesn't mean it will tomorrow. Confirm everything before you leave. Because guys, surprises are for desserts, not for immigration lines. Once you do get there, speak like a guest, not like a tourist. Learning a few Japanese phrases goes a long way, rather than what I have witnessed time and time again. Screaming at these individuals in English is not it. Respect the space. You're visiting a place and you're stepping into somebody's culture, like be for real. Now, to my first tip, book your airport transfer before you land. Tokyo rush hour is not a vibe, especially with luggage. So please plan ahead. Use luggage forwarding if you just have to take the train, but always pack clothes in your carry-on. Do not, NRP, do not rely on figuring it out once you land, because you are asking for chaos, and that is super inconsiderate on a packed train. Now let's talk about, okay, Chrissy, I'm not going to take the train. I'm going to book. Where do I book? So here's where to book secure, scam-free airport transfers like a pro. All of these here listed. If you have to screenshot it, not my face, please do. And you can even book through booking.com or Uber if you feel more familiar, but always double check reviews and confirmations. Now, pro tip, if you are landing at Narita or Haneda, give yourself at least 1.5 to 3 hours to clear customs and immigration. Unless your driver is booked back to back, they will wait. If you don't let them know, they will leave you. Okay? Don't keep them guessing and be super respectful. Okay, so we just went over airport transfers, and now leads me to my next tip. When your cellular plan that you have a global plan with plays with you. So let me set the stage. So you land in Japan, power on your phone, and your global plan is just chilling. No signal, no data. Meanwhile, you are staring at Google Maps like it owes you a miracle. Guys, that was my nightmare. And I want to tell you what to do if this happens, okay? Because that was so scary, but your girl got through it, and I'm going to share what to do. So first things first, if you can connect to the airport Wi-Fi, which isn't the greatest, try to contact your cellular provider so they can force a restart so you can get your global plan activated, which you should activate a week before like I did. But somehow this still happened. So if that doesn't work, here's what to do if you cannot get your cellular provider to work. Next option is get a Japan eSIM on spot. If your phone has an unlocked eSIM, download a local Japan eSIM from a trusted provider, like this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. But always check reviews, okay? And download it before your trip if you can. Then just activate it when you land. No SIM card swaps, no stress. Now, if that doesn't work for you, the next option is to rent a pocket Wi-Fi. If your phone isn't eSIM compatible, rent a pocket Wi-Fi device at the airport. Most spots like Narita, Haneda, and Kanasai have counters right after customs. You can pre-book with any of these places. Okay? And pro tip with that, download Google Maps offline before you leave and grab Google Translate with Japanese language pack. You will thank yourself later. And I hope that this never happens to you. If this happens, you're like, okay, Chrissy, Adora told me what to do. Let me just go do this, okay? Japan runs on respect, planning, and flow. Set the tone from the jump and let your trip start in ease and not stress, okay? So ease into your itinerary. That is the best tip I can give to you. So I'm a night owl, so like Japan's times kind of mirror the times I'm up anyways, but jet lag in Japan hits different. Do not try to conquer the city right after you land. Walk, eat something warm, stretch. Let your nervous system settle, and Tokyo will wait because your body does need to catch up. So this part is kind of like I wish I knew, but kind of a tip as well too with language and translation. So what I wish I knew about sooner was Papago. So Google Translate is cool, but in the moments where like my service wasn't working or my Wi-Fi was getting knocked out, it was hard because, you know, I'm using it to help me find like the street signs and stuff because I am learning Japanese. I am not fluent in it and I don't know like characters and stuff like that as of yet that well. So when it was going out, it was really hard. Now, Papago, which was introduced to me by a local like midway in between my trip, made it really easy to do so. So my recommendation is not only have Google Translate on your phone, but also to download Papago. And also to learn the language, like pick up an app or go to language school. Now, next part we're going to tackle is going to be bookings and reservations. So again, you know, I like to stress things over and over again. Please, 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 guys, check your bookings like your life depends on it. Third-party sites like Priceline, as you guys know about the chaos that happened, check my last video. They can and they will fumble. Confirm your reservations directly. Then do it the week of. Then do it the day before. Guys, I lost days of my trip because of this. And refund? You know they're not giving me a refund. The first thing they did was, file a claim with your trip insurance. And it was all this back and forth. So it's just not worth it. Just like triple, double check, or rather, you know what? Maybe just go directly to the site, you know, but use your best judgment. Now for food reservations and reviews, I think Tablong is really, really great versus the other ones. Locals use it. The reviews are deep and more reliable, but be aware. Some bookings come with a small reservation fee. And for me, it's okay. I don't mind it. But again, I like to tell you guys, surprises are for dessert. So just please be aware. Okay, guys. So I am kind of split on this because, again, too, if I want to be in an aesthetic place, I'm going to do it. But sometimes Location does beat aesthetics most of the time. That hotel with the cute lobby might be a steep 15-minute walk from the station after a long day in the city. It's like convenience over Instagram. And I know I just said location beats aesthetics some of the times, and I guess my perspective is changing. Like, guys, am I growing up a little bit? Because I've been known to be hotel bougie, but one thing I am sure of is I really think that hotel capsules, or capsule hotels rather, are a solo traveler's secret weapon because they have so many different varieties. For myself, I selected a private pod because, yes, clean, quiet, affordably priced, and perfect for regrouping without sacrificing comfort. So, I really think if you're solo traveling and you are on a tighter budget, definitely consider looking at a capsule hotel. They have and also check the reviews, but they have different ones. Some people like mixed gender floors, they have same floors of same genders, or private pods with same gender floors. But if you're a solo traveler, I think that you can definitely save some money. I was even able to get a really nice one for like a really, really good price. I have a video coming out about my stay in a capsule hotel and then in a regular hotel, so stay tuned for that as well too. But that will be well after my Okinawa video. And how am I able to stay in these very nice hotels and have them be affordably priced? Well, I have a website for you. Now, it is not sponsored. This is something I use often for my travels, and it is booking.com. Like, their perks hit different when you level up. Like, once I started hitting higher tier levels, my discounts stacked up, and I was even able to snag like a private airport transfer. So when it comes to them, do not sleep on their loyalty benefits like at all. Like, they come in clutch. Like, even when you have last minute stays, like, stay tuned for the storyline, but I was able to stay in a really nice hotel and it was so affordably priced. It was like capsule hotel prices. Not a sponsor post. If they decide they want to sponsor me one day, that would be great because I use them often. But definitely check out booking.com, and once you get to a certain tier level, they start reducing the amount that you pay for like your hotel stays. So that is another tip that you can use to help you save money when you're making your travels instead of paying full price. So your girl's getting ready for bed, but not before we finish out the rest of this video. This is the next section. Cash is king, but let's talk strategy. Now listen, cash is still king in Japan. Yes, even in 2025, while big cities like Tokyo and etc. are getting more card friendly, once you start exploring and hitting up smaller towns, traditional spots, local eateries, and some temples if you choose to go there, you will need to have yen in hand. Now, next tips, currency conversion tips that will save you headache in coin. But before you run to the airport currency exchange, pause, okay? Because those rates are wild. That markup will eat your lunch, okay? If you're going to convert cash, check your options first. The first one, try your local home bank. They might let you pre-order foreign currency online and pick it up in person, but watch out for those hidden fees and check the exchange rates. Sometimes it's decent, other times it's like, not so much. Apps like Xe, Currency Fair, or even Google can help you track real-time conversion rate before you commit. Some travelers like to use services like Revolt or Wise, which are game changers because they can offer great rates and allow you to hold and withdraw yen or whatever currency you want with less markup. If you have to get yen at the airport, only take out what you absolutely need. Save those bulk conversions for when you find a better rate in town or through a trusted local ATM. And then this is something that was very helpful for me when I was in Tokyo and traveling abroad. So if you do need to go ahead and see if something is worth its price in your local country's currency, Open your iPhone calculator and tap on the calculator icon on the bottom and turn on the convert mode. You can convert currencies right there. No more bouncing back and forth online, offline, and waiting for pages to load. It's fast, easy, and the best part about it is it's offline friendly. And here's another tip. Japan's Post, ATMs, 7 Bank at 7-Eleven and Lawson ATMs often accept international cards and sometimes offer a better conversion rate than airport counters. And they are low-key gems. Bottom line, when it comes to this, just plan ahead. Pre-ordering yen can save you money, but don't just go with the first option your bank gives you. Compare your rates, understand the fees, and use your judgment. The goal is to land with peace of mind and not overpriced yen burning a hole in your wallet. Or you've used your card so much, but then when you get back home, those fees have eaten up your account. So next section. So like I told you guys, Tokyo's safe, it's a vibe, but like I told you in my previous videos, safe does not mean unaware. Tokyo is calm, but still move with intention. Walk with confidence, especially at night, and always trust your instincts. Now, solo dining is a whole vibe. Let's talk about one of the most unexpectedly beautiful parts of traveling to Japan is solo dining. If you're an introvert or an ambivert or just someone who enjoys their own company over dinner, then this part is going to feel like a love letter to your soul, guys. Because it felt like that to me. Like, Japan dining isn't as lonely as it seems. It's normal, intentional, and honestly, from someone who that is not a norm, it feels kind of poetic. You're not rushed nor being watched. Nobody's giving you a side eye or like table for one and making you feel awkward about requesting a table for yourself. So many spots are designed for solo eaters in mind. Counter seats, cozy nooks, and even restaurants where you can order from a vending machine and then eat in your own little booth with zero pressure and full of flavor. It's you plus food and vibes. That is just everything. Now, how to find the best local solo spots? Look for restaurants with the word hitori in reviews, that's Japanese for solo. And use apps like Tablong, Google Maps, and Ready to find solo friendly gems with great reviews and ratings, of course. And you know what? It's always better too sometimes to just go off hours for even more peace. Now, if you are wanting to go to a +2 place like I did in one of my videos where you can check it out, this is what you'll have to do. Now, if you really have your heart set on a more upscale or group vibe of a restaurant, don't worry. You can possibly still go solo. You will have to book ahead. Communicate that it's just yourself and then be prepared to pay for 2 people. Now, if it's in your budget, do it. I did it for mine and I loved it because the hospitality was still unmatched. They won't make you feel weird for dining alone like ever. The only thing I would say is that some restaurants have set hours and they close mid-afternoon. So plan accordingly. When you eat, enjoy it. Then make space for the next guest. Lingering too long is just seen as inconsiderate. It is a business after all, guys. So just be considerate. Now, if you're worried about eating alone, don't be. In Japan, it's a moment. It's normal. They all do it. Let yourself enjoy the moment, okay? No awkward energy, no small talk. Just you and your meal and the kind of peace that you didn't know that you were hungry for. I say Tokyo, let this sink in. 23 wards, not 1, 23. Tokyo isn't a checklist, it's a world. Don't try to see it all in 3 days or less. Go deeper and do not try to go see it all in 3 days. I guarantee you, you will be miserable. So take time to find things that have value and meaning to you that you really want to go and check it out and enjoy it. Don't just go to some place because it's viral or trending and then you end up being disappointed because that's not somewhere you actually wanted to go. On to our next section. So things I wish I knew and things that you probably should know better to not do, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Team labs is cool. You know, you do have to book at least 3 months in advance. It gets crowded early. Like me, my reservation got messed up for that. If you see my previous video, you'll see how I handle that. But I happened upon a free Team Labs experience and it was everything, guys. So thank you, Virginie, for showing me this gem because I didn't know it existed, and I'm going to share it with you guys right now. So to see the Team Labs free experience, you would just head down to the Samsung Harajuku flagship store to check it out. It's interactive, artistic, and best part is free. Okay? You hear me? Free. And not only that, it's just less chaos and it's just more creativity. And I have no problem with that because that money definitely went somewhere else. And if you're a tattoo like me, there are onsens that will allow you to go with tattoos in Tokyo. And these are some of the options right here. I haven't done all the research because, again, to Kinosaki Onsen is just where I want to go. You know, it isn't a particular one which does or does not allow tattoos. They all allow them from what I do remember. But your best friend is research. Do not let outdated info keep you from a healing soak. So of all the things that I wish I knew before, this one, I wish I knew. Like when I found out after I ended up in South Korea, guys, it irked my nerves so bad. So domestic flights can be free if booked with an international one. So basically, international travelers can fly for free within Japan, guys. You hear me? For free. Japan Airlines is offering free domestic flights to tourists from select countries when they book a round-trip international flight with JLA and include their domestic flights in the same reservation. This promotion was designed to encourage visitors to explore beyond popular locations like Tokyo and etc. And guys, do you know how hurt I was when I found out that I paid full price to fly back and I could have been flying in between Japan, domestic for free? Girl, your girl was in her feelings. So learn from me, and if the promotion still exists, book your flights that way, and you can save coin and be able to explore other preferences in Japan. Since you guys are actively learning through my mistakes, what are you going to do when you book your flight to Japan and travel throughout Japan? Okay, we got it. So on to my next thing. So for me, Reddit advice was a mixed bag because sometimes it was gold and other times it was a hot mess with the keyboard warriors. So I would say stick with creators who've actually been and go from there. And with train stations being so massive with multiple exits, it's no surprise that you may get lost. If you are meeting someone or using Google Maps, always check the exact exit number or landmark. Otherwise, you're going to be texting them, "I'm here," while they are 10 minutes away at the other side of the station. So just be mindful of that. Now, next thing, convenience stores, known as convenies, are not always 24/7. Yes, 7-Eleven and Lawson are everything, but in smaller neighborhoods, they are not always open all night. So if you are staying outside of busy hubs, please check the hours and then make sure to stock up on your snacks and drinks before the nightfall. Now let's talk about electricity. What the heck? What does it have to do with anything? Well, it has a lot to do with the tip that I'm going to give you next. So Japan runs on 100-volt electricity, and that is different from the US where we're about like 110 to like 120 voltage, which means some of your electronics might start acting up, especially things like curling irons, electric razors. But bring a universal adapter, and not one, bring multiple universal adapters, and check your voltage compatibility to avoid those situations. Now, when it comes to hotel and toiletry etiquette, One thing that I would say is, because I did overpack on this trip, I probably didn't pack all those pajamas because they do offer them there, but it was stated inside of their offerings. So even with budget hotels in Japan, they can feel luxe. They give you skincare sets, slippers, and even toothbrushes. But don't just grab everything and go, okay? Like you're stocking up your suitcase for Sephora. Unless it says they're free for guests to keep, I would just say it's a no, just don't do it. And for those smart toilets with the bidets, practice using those buttons before the bathroom breakthrough moment, okay? And you're stuck. Now, here's something that I shouldn't have to tell you guys, but I saw it a lot and I was really confused because it's really common sense. I still don't understand. Socks. It should be simple, but you'll be taking off your shoes a lot, whether you're going to temples, some restaurants, dressing rooms, and even Airbnbs. Keep a pair of cute and clean socks or footies on deck. Bare feet are a no-no, and I was shocked to see that. Or the crusty soles. Like, that was absolutely no, because that wasn't a listen, we don't judge moment. I'm judging because you're in another country. Why do you not have socks? You can easily go to the convenience to get it or go to a local store. So please carry socks. I hope that you guys are finding value in this video so far. I know I was gonna give you a few gems, but the more I kept doing this, I was like, oh, well, I should probably say that too. So thank you for sticking with me. We're bringing it home, and this is our final section right here. So this is pretty much like health and seasonal prep. So winters hit different, okay? And that's when I traveled. And that is Tokyo's slow and off season. Their winters are probably closely mirrored to where I live in New York, but a little bit colder. But now let's talk about prepping your body for the weather, especially if you're going during winter or slow season, because it gets cold. And I'm not just talking about the air. People are out here just willfully sneezing and coughing around you with zero remorse. Now, forgive me for being ignorant. I have a thing about germs, and I cannot stand to see people not cover their mouth. I don't care where you are. Even in the US, I don't care. It just bothers me. And when I was out, I saw a lady get sneezed on the train to avoid sneezing on me. I mean, thank you for the politeness, but at the same time, I was mortified for her because she didn't flinch at all. And I was so shook in that moment, guys, because I was like, oh my. The way she did not flinch, guys, I was shook because I was like, did they just do that? Because I would have went off. But I was so shook in that moment that I was like, you know what? I'm going to limit my train usage. Yes, I did prep my body before I got there, but I was not trying to take the chance of being down with the flu or getting cold. I decided to use Ubers or use the Go Taxi app to get around. Now, cost effective wise, it's not cost effective because it does add up towards the end. Now, if you decide to go on the train more versus using Uber, that's your choice. I just have a thing about sneezing and coughing and not covering your mouth. Now, everyone was not doing that. I don't want to say that, oh, everybody was doing it, but it was just some, and I just did not know how to react in that situation. I was like, oh my gosh! So, yeah. Travel as you need to at your discretion. Like, if that does not bother you, by all means do you. I just was like not trying to get sick. That's what it just came down to. So if you still decide, okay, I'm still going to do the trains, I'm going to wing it, do you. You know, I probably would have been fine, but that experience just shaped the way I was going to travel in Tokyo for the next couple of days. Staying longer than 3 days, I'll definitely tell you to get a digital Suica card and put it on your phone. Now back to my seasonal prep, okay? Because I was intent on not coming back home or getting sick while I travel. So I personally started prepping 3 weeks out, and I do not play when it comes to my immune system. I loaded up with my Lipismo vitamin C, started taking short-term oregano oil pills about a week out before my travel. And then I packed some travel-friendly 1,000 milligram liposmal vitamin C. I also bought Cold Calm and oxylocoxanum, and those are homeopathic options that help me so much, guys. Like, I'm so serious. Like, when I fell, I was like, is my throat itching? I just popped one of those and I was good to go. Now, let me tell you this. What works for me may not work for you because I am not a doctor, okay? If you have health conditions or concerns, go to your doctor. Or better yet, go to your doctor and get a full blood panel so you know what your body needs. I am not about to have anybody in the comments saying, Chrissy, Adora told me to take this and now I'm unconscious, or whatever the case may be. No, I am not with all of that. Now, this is what worked for me, but please take care of yourself responsibly, okay? All right. And just like that, we wrapped it up. That's it, guys. So that is my real life, no fluff tips to help you touch down in Japan feeling ready and not rattled. From solo dining wins to saving your coin and your piece. These are some of the gems. I know there were a lot of them that I wish someone had handed to me, but hey, learn from my mistakes, and I hope you have an amazing time there. Now, if you have been vibing with this energy so far, don't go anywhere because next up, we are headed south to Okinawa, okay? Different pace, different flavor, and trust me, a whole different kind of vibe. So hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already, and meet me in my next video. From Tokyo Hustle to Okinawa Healing, let's keep this journey going and I'll see you there. Now, before I end this video, I always like to say that thing I always like to say. Just because you're going through a difficult situation doesn't mean that you lay there and stay there, okay? Feel your human emotions, come up with a solution, and then you get it! And I'm rooting for you to win. You can do this. Chrissy, Adora, out.
This shit too decent. Scale of 1 to 10, she a 10 piece. Usually I'm the one with the groovies. Shorty so bad.